Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is the StuG III Ausf. It's a tier 5 German tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of steppes, and this one is under the command of RNG. Is my, yes, a word I cannot mention, otherwise YouTube will demonetize this video. Okay, this is the famed tank destroyer, the StuG. And well, it's got an arm with a 75mm gun, which is capable of 135 alpha and penetrates 150mm with standard ammo, and with the premium ammo it goes up to 194, so there's not much on the battlefield it can't actually penetrate. Now, the StuG actually came about as assault artillery to be accompanying the troops wherever they went. In fact, Erich von Manstein wrote to General Beck of the General Staff in 1935 proposing that they make such a vehicle which could then accompany the troops wherever they went and defeat any fortifications or vehicles or gun emplacements. And the StuG is the vehicle that they eventually came up with, the Sturmgeschütz. Now, originally they came up with the B version, and they manufactured a huge number of those between 1939 and 1942. But it's this version, which is the G version, which was the one built during the latter stages of the war, from 1942 onwards. It's based on the Panzer III, the Panzer III, and it's without a turret, so it's actually quite cheap to make. In fact, I believe that they can make 5 of these for every 1 Tiger tank. And what's even more impressive is that the StuGs killed 20,000 enemy vehicles during the war, which is an incredible feat considering they manufactured 9,346 of them. So 2 enemy vehicles for every StuG produced. In fact, some StuGs were still in operation in 1967 and were used in the 6-Day War by the Arabs against the Israelis. Okay, we've got a BDR-G1B now. He doesn't appear to be reacting. We're trying to hit him at an odd angle here, and I think that's one of the reasons why he hasn't penned. Oh, no, you hit him there. And he finally gets a pen. He's going to have to keep penning away like mad. Originally, they offered these tanks, or these assault vehicles, to the Panzer Corps, and the Panzer said, well, it's not a tank, it doesn't have a turret. And then they offered them to the infantry, and the infantry said, infantry? We're infantry, we don't have vehicles other than trucks or horses. So they didn't want it either. And eventually, when they offered it to the artillery people, the artillery divisions, they said, yes, we'll take it. And that's why every StuG was actually crewed by artillerymen. The kill shot there went to the Excelsior ahead of us. Now, the artillerymen wear grey uniforms, whereas the tank corps used to wear black ones. Oh, that's the reason we were having difficulty trying to pen him. It was only the turret was actually poking above the ridgeline there, but we could see the whole vehicle. Of course, the artillery wear grey, the tank corps wear black to hide the grease and the oil, and the infantry wore green uniforms. Okay, he spotted a Valiant. He can easily pen this guy, tracks him to start with, keeps him isolated. He's looking in our direction, and he bounces his first round off us. Will we get the kill shot in time? Ow! Well, we did get the shot in, but he was actually already dead. The Excelsior got him, but we did take a shot from the enemy. He's got a 75mm and he got 115 into us. Okay, so on we go. Now, it's got good firepower, it's accurate, it's got good camo, good frontal armour, as you saw there. The Valiant actually bounced the first round on us. It's actually a very cheap vehicle to manufacture. As I say, it was actually cheaper than the standard Panzer III, simply because you didn't have to fit a turret on it, it was just a casement. And of course the gun could move 15 degrees either side of the centre, which meant that you had a 30-degree arc. And so long as you can actually look straight at the enemy, then you're bound to be able to get them within your field of fire. In fact, this was the first tank that Michael Wittmann, the Black Baron, actually used in combat. Back when he was just a basic tank commander in the Soviet Union, well, during the invasion of the Soviet Union, this was the vehicle that he was using at the time. We spotted an M8A1 up near the centre, or up near the cap area. First shot goes in easily because that thing's got no armour. Go for the second shot. Just a little too late. Okay, it's another Valiant tank there, and he's got his rear to us. So these shots should go in through his engine bay, and that's bad news for him. He turns his gun towards us, but I don't think he can see us because we can't see him either. And that shot hit home, and yes, he did get the kill. And in fact, he set him alight and burned to death. We've now got a Sturmpanzer Spy, the artillery, and there he is. He's in the aim. First shot goes home, low roll. He's looking towards us, and the second shot goes in and kills him. He got a high roll on that one. So there's only 4 enemies left now. They've got an OI Experimental, 2 tank destroyers, the M8A1 and a Hetzer, and the last one is a Lux. Now he might have the 3cm gun, the 3cm cannon, but we don't know. Okay, the OI Experimental's just been found and he's just been killed. So it's just the tank destroyers and the Lux now. About the only bad thing about this tank destroyer is its view range is very low. It's only 310mm. It's also got poor reverse speed, 10 kilometers an hour. It's very, very slow. And low ammo capacity as well. You only get 44 rounds in total, which is very, very low indeed. It's also got poor side and rear armor. There's the Hetzer. Nice. And we're just using him, firing above the grass. Yes, and he gets the kill, so that's his 3rd kill of the game. So now we've just got to find the Lux, and we don't really know where he is. He's not down here. About the other bad thing about this tank destroyer is the dispersion. It's got fairly bad dispersion, so it's not quite as accurate as you'd like. It can carry the 105mm dirt gun, but since Wargaming has nerfed all HE, that's really not the gun of choice now. It's better to have the 75mm with a fast fire rate and better penetration. Well, we've got people capping. In fact, we've got 3 tanks capping at the moment, so I don't think we're going to be finding this Lux, and it looks like the game's going to be over. But he's been found. He was right down in the south near our cap, and it looks like he was hiding above the cap, waiting for us to come back and check. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game for Orange. Here's my bitch in the StuG III. Yes, I said the word. I think I can get away with it this late in the video. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8 in total. He got a Aslains because he set light to the enemy Valiant just before he blew up, and a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. He got a high caliber in that one for dealing the most damage in the game overall. Let's have a look at the team scores and see exactly how he managed to get on. Well, he earned 2,689 hit points of damage, the only player to get over 2,000. The next high scorer being the Excelsior with 1,597, and after that it was the 25 TP with 1,053. When it came to kills, it was the Excelsior who did the best. He got 4 kills, 3 kills went to RNG, and 2 kills went to the 25 TP, the BT7, and the Hetzer on the enemy team, the only one to get more than 1 kill on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, it's RNG again, 970 on that one, 959 to the Excelsior, and 631 to the 25 TP. He fired 31 rounds in that game, 22 direct hits and 20 penetrations. I guess it was the shots on the GDR that actually weren't hitting home, and that's what caused his figures to be off. 2,689 hit points of damage, of which 1,260 were at more than 300 meters. Received 2 hits from the enemy, both of them from the Valiant, 1 penetration, 1 non-penetration, and 110 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 802 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 30,848 credits from the game. After repair and ammunition resupply took away 31,470 profit, 970 XP, but took away 1,455. So the StuG, it's quite an iconic vehicle actually, because as I said, this was the first vehicle that Wittmann was actually given, where he showed his tank prowess, his ability to take down enemy tanks on a regular basis. In fact, his StuG took on an entire column of T-34 tanks and successfully managed to beat off quite a lot of them and kill most of them. So yes, it is quite an effective little tank destroyer, and I think actually, personally, this is probably the best German tank of the war. And I say that because not only did they build a lot of them, but it was very effective, and for every one built they killed at least 2 enemy vehicles. So it almost has, effectively, it's the same kill rate as the Tiger without the cost of the Tiger. The Tiger actually killed about 2 vehicles for every 1 Tiger that was built, but it was just too expensive to make the Tiger in the end. It did have that fear factor, but the StuG was much more effective. So there you go, the StuG III Ausf. I hope you enjoyed that replay, and if you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm.
My baby, you know she's not hurting you. She's just... Whoa!
And thank you for watching.